Alright, so here's another option off of the failed Bravo grip. That's what I'm going to call it until I figure out what the hell it's called. But switching that grip from there, setting up a triangle from there. So close guard, untuck, and then I want to have the lapel underneath her armpit there. I'm going to sit up, initial grip switch, and then I'm going to break her posture down. For this one, I don't really need to make sure her posture is super broken down, because a lot of people, once you break the posture down, they're going to try to start sitting up. Which, as long as I have a good grip here, like I can kind of slow down the way she's posturing. So that's perfect. Like once she starts to go back up, I'm keeping a good grip on that lapel there. I'm going to start to dive underneath the thigh. Just like I'm trying to set up like a flower sweep or something like that, like a pendulum sweep. So I'm going here, underneath the thigh. And I'm really going to sell it so that I really want her to post. If she doesn't post, I roll up on top anyways. But for the triangle, I really want to like try to take her over. So I take her over and I'm flaring this leg out a little wider. That way I can jump rope over as she posts. Alright? So I have that grip. She's starting to posture up. Feet underneath here. And I'm going to really cut my angle. And I'm going to use this leg to really chop her that way. So just like I'm going for that arm bar, I'm going to chop. A lot of times they post out between your legs, just like that. And then this leg that's floating out here is going to come in right here. I'm trying to get right across their shoulder blades, but sometimes you have to just cross your feet and make your adjustments there. But ideally I'm going to go right across their shoulder blades, and I'm pulling this arm out and rotating back. So now I'm right across their shoulders. Boom. Foot on the hip, turning, locking in my triangle, wrist locking her, triangle choking her. Alright?
That didn't slide.
Alright. So I got my lapel, sit up, pass. Start to break her down. She starts to try to posture back up, diving this arm, my free arm underneath her leg, and getting up on my shoulders. Right here. I'm going to chop her down. She's going to post. I'm going to go right into my triangle choke. So many different ways to finish your triangle choke. I really like to hook underneath the armpit or the leg. If I can get it underneath this armpit, it works just the same. Alright? So, sit up, grip, switch, break her down. She starts to sit back up, diving under. You can see how I'm really getting up on my shoulders so I can chop her down. Alright. Here. Switch. I like to get my grip palm down and pulling her down. To break the posture, sometimes you have to kind of pull, like pulling them straight down might be difficult. So pulling them to the side and then pulling them down. As she goes to sit back up, diving under, getting up on my shoulders, going for my flower sweep. Boom. I have long legs, so a lot of times I can just lock it right in. For those that have like shorter legs and your triangles are going to be death, you're going to have to create like a false triangle here, foot on the hip. That way you can help rotate yourself. If I don't have my false triangle and I just go to rotate and she postures up, I just lost all that work. So if I create that false triangle with my foot's on the hip, she goes to posture, she won't be able to posture. And all I'm doing is going palm down on my shin and pulling it down. Then I can go to look to scoop underneath this leg, lock in my triangle, squeeze, and choke. And if they don't, try to stop the sweep. So they don't post. You just take them right over. And you can end up right into your mouth. So it's almost like, would they rather be mounted or triangle choked?
Mounted, but it's instinct to just post out, arm out. I do it all the time, and he gets me in it. So I'm trying to work on just letting him take him out. I haven't figured out how to stop it. So if you can figure it out, let me know.
It's really similar to the hip bump sweep. They go to hip bump, people post, they get commorted. Or they don't post, they get swept. So it's a really sneaky sweep or a really sneaky triangle choke. So